I wonder where I could find one of these. Let's just do virtual desk for streaming, maybe? So weird searching for these things because I have no idea how to truly like search for it. Gotta search the right keyword here. Whatever it's called. I really want to do that. Kind of getting there. Virtual desk. It's not populating. I actually like that. this one? Do a shotgun. We definitely need some 300 ammo. I've got so much money. Do that. Equipped arms only. That'd be way easier. Make that. 315 by 50. Yep, that'll work. Don't need that. Let's go after an elk. Let's go. Elk. And then we'll go after a deer. What the heck is the difference? So I need some more. So I need some more stuff. Okay, that makes sense. That would make sense. I gotta reconfigure my keybinds. Open hunting map is tab. O is objective. Photos P. Obviously, I got all of those. Interact is E. Active hunter sense is Q. Place explorer amongst hold. Place remove. Place ping. Toggle head torch. Change stance. Next equipment. Next firearm. Reload. Gear. Okay. Let's go here. Show needs zoned. Show. Wait, I don't remember how to ping. How do I ping again? Place ping marker Z. So. There we go. Oh, Lord. That works. We're going to have the shotgun ready. Let's fix the gun thing. Controls. I'll have a controller. Be aim. Aim down, sight. So I guess I can't change it to hold. I guess it'll toggle. All right, we got us a little stand. It's always good to be out in the woods. Albeit virtual. But when you travel for work, this is the best you can get. So you got to go with it. Well, look what we have here. Let me analyze it, please. Rocky Mountain eats rarely. Well, if this is the place that they eat rarely, let's see if we can't find, I don't remember how to pull out keybinds. Gear. I need to figure out how to toggle gear. Equipment. Inventory. Gears 4, 5, 6. Okay. See if we get a bite. Niente. Nothing. We're not going to give up, though. Well, we got some elk tracks coming through here. Still got to find the elk somewhere. First, let me come here. Let me move you a little bit. No. And of course, the wind's blowing right to them. I can never get past the wind. The wind is a killer to me. What up, Midge? What it do? What it do? Happy Sunday morning to you, sir. I'm after the elusive elk. See, I actually fly out this Friday to an Idaho bear hunting adventure. So I went last year, didn't get the bear, shot the bear. Remember, all I do is my bow. So I take my bow, I go on these bow hunts. So on Friday, I'm flying to Idaho. Well, I'm flying to Montana. From Montana, we will drive into Idaho. We will hitch up our horses. We will horseback 20 miles through narrow, I'm talking narrow, just these little deer trails on the side of sheer drop-off cliffs. And we'll go 20 miles to our base camp. And then from there, we're hunting. Just like this, for bears. What up, Anthony? What up? How's the sexiest Twitch stringer doing? I wouldn't know about that. Been caught a lot of things. Definitely not that. Just chilling. It's just a Sunday morning. Good morning to you, good sir. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. I didn't have coffee, so I'm drinking hot tea. It's not hitting the same, but it's hitting. Any plans for the day? Anthony, you said you were streaming at 5. Is that correct? Did I understand that correctly, sir? Got some more done on the Did you really win? Water shouldn't be a concern anymore and got my son locked in and geared up. Hold on now. When did you do all of this? Did you like wake up early or something? 6 a.m. I'd say that's early. I woke up at 6:30. I wish this wasn't so zoomed in so much. I don't know how to toggle the zoom. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Uh, on purple, on black. I don't know how to. I don't know how to word that actually. Green. Wife got us hold on. Oh, wife got us a fridge, so food's not an issue, or so food doesn't go bad as fast. We're gonna have to get you're gonna have to message me on Discord when you like join up. I tell you what, um, I need to make you a mod on my Discord channel, and let's set up uh, a sub channel. I don't even know how to word that. A section. I don't know, a page. I don't even know what it's called. Black on the dark side. Fair enough. I'm hunting the elusive elk right now. But anyways, I need to make you on Discord. That way you can post in things that need to happen, things that's going to happen, what events are coming up. We can stay on top of that because I'm all over the place all the time, every day. My mind goes in different directions. Crazy. Yeah. But in the Poe server, yes. In real life, I came into the stream and you're talking about going hunting. Oh, I'm flying out Friday. I'm flying to Montana, and we are going to drive into Idaho. And there we're going to hitch up horses, and we're going to go 20 miles backcountry. And when I say backcountry, it's kind of like this. This actually reminds me of where we're going, like crazy. It looks just like this. There's no trails, there's no people. You're in the wilderness, like to the max. Sleeping in tents. Last year was the first time I went. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I enjoyed every second of it. My guide was amazing. The chef was amazing. The wranglers were great. It is it's livestock. It's horses. You're not guaranteed a smooth, soft, pleasurable journey. A horse is an animal. It can get startled. There's wolves. There's wolves everywhere. There's bears, deer, elk. I mean, anything and everything, and they get skittish sometimes. I mean, the slightest movement, a horse can hear, smell, see just really well. And if they get nervous and they get skittish, there's no telling what will happen. But I didn't have any problems. I grew up around horses, so I'm very accustomed to it. However, they were telling me, the group before me, that they had a guy fall off a horse. He kind of got bucked off. But really what it was is he got startled, and he lost his balance and then fell off. But I didn't have that problem. The guide really didn't have too much to worry about me. I just told him one thing. I was like, look, the only request I have is I don't want to work. I don't want to do a thing. I'm here. I'm going to hunt. I'm going to listen. You tell me what you need from me. Your job, I get it, is to put me on the animal. I'll take it from there, and we'll do that. So last year was a great experience. I had a over 6 foot black bear. That's massive in the black bear world. Come in. Again, I'm hunting with a bow and arrow. Had the bear come in 40 yards facing me. I'm sitting on the ground. My guide is laying on the ground because he was asleep. I actually saw the bear come in, and I was like, hey, dude, the bear's coming in. The bear comes up, and he gets to a tree. And I'm sitting there like this, right? I've got my bow. I bet I probably need to be like this. So I got my bow, and I'm sitting like this, and I'm staring at the bear. The bear comes in. He gets to a little like bait bucket that they have, and he's sniffing. I mean, and how a bear sniffs, obviously with his nose, but then he smells better by taste. I know that's weird, but he opened his mouth and he had his tongue, and his tongue was in the air. What he was doing is he's tasting what he smells. He can identify a smell based off his tongue, how he tastes. And at that point, the guy was like, I'm getting nervous. He's probably going to smell us because the wind was swirling because we got a mountain, and we're in the middle. And he came down one mountain, and I'm sitting there, and he's facing me. And then all of a sudden, he rears up. And he's got a big white circle on his chest, which is very uncommon on a bear. And he stands up like this, and then he goes like this, and he backs up on a tree. And he starts to scratch his back. And my guide's like, that's the coolest thing. And I was like, this all is cool, man. And we had a policy. So my guide does this. My guide has 3 signs, 3 hand signals. He'll go this, too young, too small. He'll go like this. He's in between. It's your call if you want to take him or not. And then he does this if it's a mature bear, like a trophy bear. And so I looked at him. I was like, what is it? He goes, he couldn't have enough thumbs. And so I'm sitting there, and he comes, he kind of gets back on his all fours, and he walks up to the bait bucket. And again, he gets his nose, and he kind of, and the guy's like, he's about to run. And so I draw back, and I'm like, he's facing me. I need to wait. I don't want to shoot him straight on. And he's like, all right, just wait until he turns. He's going to turn. And he sure enough, he did. He was turning left because he was going to get out of there. You could tell he was going to get out of there. And so as soon as he turned, I put it right on the front of his shoulder. So he was like this, right? And so I put it kind of on the front of his shoulder. So, because the key to hunting is you want to be ethical. The whole goal is to be ethical, clean shots. You don't want to wound an animal. You don't want to make an unethical shot, which is illegal. You want to do the animal justice. And so anyway, I put it right in the front of the shoulder. I release the arrow. The arrow flies. It hits its mark. It's a perfect shot. Goes in the front shoulder. It doesn't go all the way through, but kind of sticks out, kind of on the backside of his rib. Great shot. Of course, he grunts real loud and then takes off up the mountain, and he's crashing. You can hear the trees snap. You can hear the little twigs snap. He's running. And I'm sitting there, and by that time, I'm like, because your adrenaline's pumping at that point. It's a fever. You're like so nervous. You're scared. I mean, you're excited. You're pumped. It's just mixed emotions. My guide was jumping. He was so excited. He was like, man, that was a great shot, man. Oh, yeah, he's not going to go far. And I'm like, oh, man, this is a trophy. This is he has never seen a bear this size up there before. And there's a ton of bear. And the deal is the government wants you to go in there and take out these bears because it is detrimental to the elk and deer population. When they drop calves or fawns, the bears are on top of them, just demolishing, just eating them, gobbling them up. So they're all fat and happy. So anyways, he was like, dude, I've not seen a bear that size. So we give it like 45 minutes, and he's like, all right, let's go. Let's walk up. And I'm like, I'm going to walk behind you. You have a firearm. You have a pistol. I have a bow and arrow. I'm going to stand behind you. And let's go about that. Or you can give me the gun and I'll go. But firearm, bow, let's stick with the firearm. Common sense, right? So we go, and sure enough, we find blood. Great blood. He's like, dude, let me tell you something about bears. Bears don't bleed a whole lot. Bears, due to their size, I mean, it takes a long time for blood to travel from point A to point B, and they're so big. He goes, so when they bleed, they're like, that's it. That's a wrap. Anyway, we start following blood. I find a piece of my arrow. It's about that long. And it was the piece that kind of went in. So I couldn't find the exit piece. We followed this for about 60 yards. Good blood. And, excuse me. And then it got dark quick, so fast. And the guide's like, look, we got a safety policy. We're not gonna search this at night. Not this far and this dark. We're not gonna search. Not for a bear. So let's come back in the morning and let's pick up the trail. I'm like, hey, I'm just listening to you, right? Because it gets cold. I mean, it gets 30 something degrees and this was June. So anyways, we go back to camp. We're telling the story. Everybody's pumped. And we're kind of celebrating. We have dinner. I go to my tent. I go to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night it sounds like rain. And I'm thinking, rain? I don't think anything of it. I wake up and I walk outside and it's just white as it could be. It was a winter wonderland. It was snow. Snow had blanketed the whole area. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. Think about it for a second. You're looking for an animal by blood or tracks. You're now dealing with snow. That's a blanket. You're not going to find blood or tracks. It's blanketed. And so I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I get ready. I go in the tent, and my guide's in there like this. I said, not good, huh? He's like, dude. He goes, the snow probably wouldn't be as bad, but the fact that it did drizzle and then it snowed, he goes, that's bad. We're going to give it a try, but it's bad. We ended up going back. We couldn't find any blood. We couldn't find where we left off. You have to imagine you're dealing with this. And in some of the areas that the bear went, it was like thick. Like you're walking through stuff like this, trying to look on the ground. So we kind of did figure eights up this mountain, around the mountain. We saw several dens, several big bear dens. But we did not find the bear. We couldn't find the bear. He had died. There is not a question about it. It was such a good shot. It was so much blood. He died, but I didn't get the bear. So my guide was disheartened. I was disheartened because the one thing that as a hunter, it's hard. You want an animal. Right? You want the success of a hunt. But when you go on these trips, it's not like, oh, well, I didn't get this animal. Let's go hunt another one. That's it. That your hunt is done. And that was the second day of the hunt. I still had 5 more days. So the rest of the day, I was just helping, going bait buckets, getting ready for the next group that was coming in the next week. So I didn't get a bear. I shot a bear, had the opportunity to shoot a bear, but didn't get them. But I'm headed out Friday. We're going to do the same thing. But to answer your question, the poor elk. My guy told me that not too long ago, like this was last year, right? And he was telling me, he goes, hey, man, just a couple weeks ago, I was sitting with a hunter, and we saw a bear come in, and you could tell the bear was hunting. Like he had his nose to the ground. He was hunting. And there's a bunch of elk around. They're dropping calves. He goes, so when he gets into an opening, and he had a rifle. He didn't have a bow. He had a rifle. He goes, as soon as he gets into an opening and you got a good shot, take it. The bear crawls up on a log, walks up, stops, and is just kind of looking and smelling. And my guide is like telling this hunter, all right, shoot him. Shoot him. What are you doing? Shoot him. And the hunter can't find the bear. He's an older gentleman, but he can't find the bear. And by that time, a cow elk had jumped up and ran. And the bear jumped down. And what that bear had done is he was following the cow. He could smell that she was about to drop a calf. and the cow was in a little nest, had the calf, or had the cow, or the calf, and the bear was just trying to see it at that point. He knew it was here. He was just trying to find it. And when that cow took off, he pounced on that calf. And he says, and when he jumped off the log, he and the hunter could not see the bear. It was so thick, couldn't see it, but they heard every detail of the bear eating this fawn, this calf. And my guide was so mad. He was like, dude, what kind of hunter are you that allows this? He goes, he was right there in the clear open. What are you doing? He goes, and that's the problem with taking a lot of people from who's not hunted or knows anything about hunting. They don't have that awareness. So that was kind of an eye opener for him. But anyways, I get along great with him. I've stayed in contact with him for this whole year. He's kept in contact with me, giving me updates on the camp, on what he's seen. And I think they just took off. Yep, they took off. The wind is blowing right at them. Yeah, one bear. That's it. One bear per trip. So the good news is they're going to run, but they should stop up ahead. But this should give me time to look. The animals are just following the wind, no matter what. And everywhere I go, the wind's just turning with them. That's so unfortunate. Oh yeah, I fumbled just horrifically. It was so. I've taken people hunting before. I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching, but I always tell somebody, like I took a guy who's never went deer hunting, and I had a food plot. I had a lot of deer coming in, and I said, "Hey man, let's go get you some good meat." And he's like, "Well, I always want to. I don't know anything about hunting." And so I took him out to the range and I showed him how to properly shoot a gun. He's been shooting. Everybody can go shoot. Anybody can go shoot a gun. But I sat with him and I was like, no, dude, this is the proper way to shoot a gun. And we just did drills. I laid him down on the floor, handed him the rifle, unloaded, of course, and we just practiced breathing and practiced trigger discipline. You know, this is how you shoot a gun. And then I would just hold out a target and I would say, all right, keep your crosshairs and just pull the trigger slowly. And my triggers are very light. They're hair triggers. So it does not take a lot of pressure for it to go off. I said, just pull the trigger just slowly, keep your crosshairs on that target, and you'll hear the click, but keep it on that target. So for like 30 minutes, we were doing that. Then I took him outside and we did live ammunition. And the first time he was scared. It scared him so bad. All right, I have a deer on the other side of that hill. So anyway, he jumped. He was like, dude, but he hit perfect. I mean, dead center, he hit perfect. The second one, you could see, because he was anxious about the sound of the gun, and he did have ear protection. He was so anxious that he pulled, and he shot far right. And it was a learning experience for him. I was like, dude, the gun's going to go boom. All right, guns go boom. But it's okay. Just focus on the target. Just always focus on the target and squeeze the trigger. It should surprise you. Anytime you shoot a gun, it should surprise you. So we'd shoot, we take a break. I'd lay him down, unloaded, trigger discipline, the same technique. Then we'd put a live ammo. He got very good. He was like putting them same hole almost. So then after that, I took him out to our food plot, and we sat there. I think we sat there for like 5 minutes. It was like we had gotten in the stand, and already I had 5 deer come out. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, that doesn't happen to me. That does not happen that fast with me. I usually have to sit and hunt for days, and then I see something. You're coming out here in 5 minutes, there's 5 deer. I said, okay, let's just it's a little early, but if you want one, I said the second one is an older doe. She's the one that we could probably shoot. He's like, yeah, I want to do it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So he gets up there, he shoots, perfect shot right behind the shoulder, deer drops, and it was amazing. It was a great opportunity. I was so proud of him. And now he's hooked. He is hooked on hunting. How much is the hunt? Might want to try one day. So the hunts, it all depends on the package that you get, right? But usually on something like this one, it's going to cost. The hunt is about 4,500, not 1,000, 4,500. And it's a week long. You have to obviously get there. So the flight's not included. Like things like that, your gear and other things, that's all not included. What is included is obviously a place to sleep, food, water. I tell you, food, it's home cooked meals. It's home cooked meals. It's amazing. And of course, if you want to bring anything, you have to keep in mind this is horseback, so there is a weight limit. Not a weight limit. There's a weight maximum, and you have to be under that because you can only carry so much, especially on a horse. So all in all, you could go on this hunt if you have all the gear and you're just paying for traveling and the trip. You could probably go there for 5,000 if you play your cards just right. Yes, you can. Yes, you can ship the meat back. Yep. You can even use their processor, their taxidermists, and they will freeze dry, not freeze dry. They will. What's that ice called? Dry ice packet. And I've been on fishing trips, and what they do is they vacuum seal everything. They pack it in a cardboard with this insulation, put a lot of dry ice on it, and then they ship it. And it's always worked out just fine. Oh. How did I miss this? He's a 2-star. He's mature. I came here for an elk, but oh. He's a 2-star. He's a good one to take out of the herd. I want him to grow. I want that herd to grow till I have like a 3 or a 4-star. Good shot. Got the old lung. Got his heart. That's his liver. That dark purple is his liver. Intestines. I love how it shows you the artery. Because I've actually shot a deer when I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 11, 12. I actually shot a deer right here in his backside, and I hit him kind of right here, and I actually hit this artery, and I ended up getting him. We found him dead. But what is he? There should be. There we go. Oh, he's a nice one. He's a whitetail. Should we mount him? I mean, what is he? A he's a 12 point? Is that what he is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's a 12 point. I think we should mount him. I think we should. We're going to. That's a good buck. I thought it was a mule deer at first, actually. Yeah, that is a good buck. Might go on an elk hunt. Wife likes elk. Never had bear meat. Well, I tell you what. When I get my bear this year, I'll give you some bear meat. I'm a little iffy on bear meat, to be honest with you. I will probably eat it. I'll try it. But I watched a documentary when I was young because my grandmother loved these sick medical documentaries, and it was called Monsters Inside Me. And what it was is there was a guy in Washington or Oregon or somewhere like that. He had eaten bear meat and got a parasite in his brain that was causing this craziness with him. And so that's always made me a little bit nervous. But like I said, I'll try it. They say it's just like pig meat, swine meat. You just got to make sure you cook it all the way. Cook it thoroughly. The bad thing is I'm going to have to buy all new gear when I get to Montana. I got to take a bear identification exam. Got to get that done this week. Got to buy all new gear. I have no rain gear. I have no cold weather gear. I don't have really much of anything. Let's give this old try. I didn't know there was a stand right there. Is that on the map? Oh, it is on the map. So I got to go back this way, which will work out just fine. Elk should be around here. She's already looking at recipes. Perfect. I told you, I just had, even last night, I had ground elk. Oh, and let me tell you something. One elk, you're not going to have enough freezer space. I'm telling you that right now. You're not going to have enough freezer space for an elk. Not if you just have one of those refrigerator freezer style. You're not going to have enough. It's a lot of meat. I'm still eating on the elk I got 3 years ago. And hey, meat's not freezer burnt or anything. It's great. Lasts a long time. But I cooked that ground. What I did is I cooked. Let's see. What did I do first? I I had olive oil. I put chopped onions in it, and then I threw chopped bell pepper. And I cooked that until the onion was what's the word I'm looking for? Translucent, clear. I just cooked them down to where the onions were very soft, on the verge of turning to that brownish color, like, or whatever. It wasn't full caramelized onions. It was just I cooked them until they were soft, and the bell pepper. And after that, I threw in the ground meat, the ground elk, and I cooked until the meat was cooked, mixed in with the onion and the bell pepper. And then I salt, pepper, Cajun spices. Actually, I think that might be them. 240 meters. There they are. There they are. So I just need to figure out where they're going. I think they're going to come down. So after I cook the meat, ooh, ho, hello there, good sir. Hello, that's a good elk right there. Look at that. Oh, he's a brute. Look at that. They're coming right down. Oh, this is going to be perfect. All right, he's a young one. All right, let's get in this tree. All right, they're going to work their way down. But anyways, so I did that. Seasoned. Did some Worcestershire sauce. I added some chicken broth. And then a can of stewed tomatoes. But what I do is I take those stewed tomatoes, and I actually put them on my cutting board and I chop them really fine. So what I do is I open the can, I pour the juice with the meat, take the tomatoes because they're just whole, almost like half tomatoes, and I dice them real fine. Throw that in there, so it produces a lot of juice, and it's its own gravy. And you just pour that, kind of slather that over some mashed potatoes. Mwah. So good. So good. Heading to go get some stuff to reseal the seams on the RV just in case. It's called GeoCell. Oh, I can't remember the number. 20 something. It's the best stuff to reseal an RV. But it's kind of a purple tube. Our Lowe's actually advertises their freezers based on how many of what size deer they hold. That's awesome. That's what they did in Wyoming, except Wyoming was how much elk. Oh, you're way over there. Bro, if you get to where I can't find you, see, I've got these elk coming in really close. That's a mature female. You gotta manage these herds just kind of carefully, because you don't want to keep your old with your young. You definitely want young with your old, but you want good genetics. All right, there's some elk right there. There he is, I think. I think that's him. Yeah, I think that's him. I just need to get a read on what size he is. if I don't get busted. I've got these elk real close. Man, this is as realistic as it gets, man. Come on, buddy. I don't know which one. There's two of them, but I think it's this one I'm on. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Don't lose them. Here we go. All right, so at least I'm on them right now. So as soon as I get a clear shot. I need to put another one. That was a good shot. And I'm not going to get another one. But those should be two really good shots on that elk. Should be. Just got to find the blood. Here we go. Lots of blood, air bubbles. Perfect. That means lung. Lots of air bubbles. He's not going to go far. That was a great shot. Air bubbles. Air bubbles. Small amounts of blood clear. Lots of air bubbles. He's got to be just right up here. He can't be run. He can't run that far. Because what happens is when you hit that, when you hit him in the lung, that lung deflates, and he can't breathe. Like, that's it. It's and that's it. That's done. He can't get that second breath. Here he is. This is what we were after. Lunged him. Beautiful. Let's look at the second shot. Not good. Let's just go back to the first one. What kind of trophy is he? A 412. I don't think that's very good, actually. I mean, he's so big, though. Spoiled meat from second shot. I know. Yeah, the second shot wasn't a great one. All right, I see you, buddy. I mean, he's jeez. I don't know what that means, that badge. Coefficient, I don't know what any of this means. But, you know what? Let's taxidermy him. All right, we got what we came for. Let's go back to the cabin. And that's good because we got a successful hunt. That is a success. That was the animal we wanted to get. We got him. Now we get to hang him up on our wall. Now it's not one of those beauties, but we can put him right here about, huh? Oh, I can't. Can't put him there. Let's see where we can put him, huh? I can put him here. I don't know if I really want him by the stairs. Probably here, huh? Definitely do that one. Not bad, not bad. Great hunt, great hunt. Great way to end it before I go to church, because it is 10 o'clock. I have got to go to church. So we will be back after I get back from church. So just sit back, relax by the fire. Hey, Trevi, I was just about to jump off. Yeah, I got to go to church. We came here for the elk. We got the elk. We even got a good deer. I should probably put the deer up somewhere, huh? Let's put the deer up. He was a really good deer, so let's put him here. No, facing. I mean, he's a good deer. He's a good trophy. This officer, why do you have this? Why is this here? We got a little more we got to do here. That's a good moose. Good elk. Oh, I gotta put something up there. Maybe a goat. We'll go for a goat. Okay, yeah, go to church. But I'll be back, Travi. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Make sure you get your PC up and going. Get your stream up and going. By the time I get back, dude, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong, all right? We got some Call of Duty we gotta play. But all right, I'll be back. Don't you worry. Let me go to church. Let me get some of the Lord Jesus into my life. You know what I'm saying? As all you should. But I'll be back. Tease. I'll see you. I will see you. I'll see you. I will catch you later. I will see you right after. Don't you fret. Don't worry. I'll see you. Don't go nowhere. Come back. We got more to do. Got it? Got it? All right. I'll see you.